We're running out of time! Boost the resurrection juice to 150%. We must bring her back. The iceberg waits for no one.
Dr. Graves, we're pushing the MikaHotShot 3000 beyond its limits. The last time we tried this, we accidentally resurrected Shadow the Hedgehog's edgy phase.
Good. We need her edgy enough to handle Tier 2.
What if she's mad when she wakes up? I heard she hates being interrupted when she's napping.
Mad? Nonsense. She'll be grateful. Who else would dare dig into the forbidden lore of Big the Cat's secret role in the chaotics?
Why do I smell Hot Pockets and regret? What's going on here?
She's alive! Mika, you've been resurrected to
save the world? To stop a cosmic threat? To defeat Eggman? Please tell me it's cool.
No. It's for a Sonic Heroes Iceberg video.
You brought me back from the dead? For content?
We thought you might want to know why Team Rose is actually OP in multiplayer.
Y'all brought me back to explain why Power Plant is cursed, didn't you?
Exactly. We're on Tier 2. The people need to know.
Fine, but next time just DM me on Discord, okay? Resurrecting me seems a bit extra.
But you were dead.
Look, Okay, let's do this before this lab collapses. Tier 2, why Omega might be secretly a microwave. Let's go. Okay, I know it has been a long time since the first ever entry into this iceberg, but what can I say? Gabagool happens, and so then life keeps moving on. But hey, I am back with this, so without further ado, let's get into the Sonic Heroes Iceberg Tier 2 Electric Boogaloo by Dark Overlord, linked in description. Rouge winking at camera. Okay, so this entry is covering when you play as Team Dark, switch to Shadow, and look in first person at Rouge. She'll look at the player's direction and wink. It is a very cool attention to detail. According to some people's comments, it freaked them out when they were younger, which, okay, I can see that happening. Super hard mode. Okay, this is unlocked after the game for extra challenge, and on top of that, if you finish the super hard mode, all you get is a congratulations screen. Metal Heroes. Yes, the Metal Heroes appear in the game, but not exactly Metal Sonic. This just appears as an extra feature in the 2-player mode. All you have to do is hold the top and bottom faceplate buttons after the level select, and they look kinda menacing. But also, I love Rouge's design. Reference to previous Sonic games. There are plenty of references to many previous entries in the Sonic franchise. Most notable are the events that happened in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, between supporting characters and even Genesis game references. Like when Knuckles says, "We have jungle mushrooms on my island too, but not this huge," in the Frog Forest level, referring to Mushroom Hill Zone in Sonic and Knuckles. Shadow was brought back due to fan demand. Right after the tragic ending of Sonic Adventure 2, where Shadow basically kills himself to save humanity, Sega and Sonic Team's original plan was to keep him dead, but fans loved him so much that he was brought back to life. Basically. You cannot kill what is sexy, baby! Also, he got his own game, which is very cool, not gonna lie. Seaside Hill is the second most used zone in the franchise. As the entry says, yes, this is the most used location besides Green Hill. It has appeared in many games such as Sonic Generations, Team Sonic Racing, and even showing up in Sonic Dash and the comics. Sonic and Metal Sonic have the same voice actor. Yeah, only difference is that Ryan Drummond has his voice pitched down a little bit, and with an effect on it. But yeah, it is the same voice actor, which is kind of fitting anyways, because Metal Sonic is supposed to be a near copy of Sonic. Cast Sonic as Metal Sonic. What I'm Made Of is June and Johnny's favorite song to perform. According to the wiki, it is said that What I'm Made Of is both June and Johnny's favorite song to perform. Zombots were inspired by Metal Heroes. In the IDW comics, there was this virus that would turn the infected into a robot. Ian Flynn has stated that this is partially inspired by the Metal Heroes in the two-player mode of Sonic Heroes. Propeller Hammer. The Propeller Hammer is an ability done by Amy Rose and is used to give you extra airtime and longer jump. It is executed by pressing and keeping a hold on the jump button, and Amy will spin. It's pretty cool. 99 save file. This game has 99 save slots. Why you would need that many, I would never know. Maybe Mr. Sega will tell us someday. Quick Ascent does damage. This one is for the fly type characters when you fly. Yes, when Tails is shouting, "Wee," just constantly, over and over. So basically, according to the wiki, the Quick Ascent doubles as a quick attack on enemies. If coming into contact with the enemies during the Quick Ascent, the enemies will be stunned, and hit airborne enemies will drop to the ground, similar to the Thunder Shoot. Solo characters and exclusive moves. This is for when your teammate gets stuck or trapped somewhere and you are alone. When you are the fly characters, they all attack differently. Tails and Rouge use dummy ring bombs, Cream will send Cheese to attack enemies, and Charmy will attack with his stinger. So glad that they added this detail, cause that means you can still finish a stage with just them, essentially. Controlling launch teammates. When doing the Thunder Shoot, you can control some of the teammates as long as they aren't homing attacking something. Difficulty is different for each team. This is a feature explained by Omochow on the main menu. Team Sonic is for speed gameplay and high action, so basically medium gameplay. And Team Dark for hard and Rose for easiest, and then Chaotix is kind of like a blend of medium and easy, just depending. This one is more a mission-based gameplay, so idle dialogue. Most of the idle dialogue appears when idle, of course. Many characters reference the level or just saying interesting quips. Also, Tails is just super cute, and Knuckles is confused, and Sonic is just quippy. Shadow dabs. Apparently Shadow dabbles in 2016 internet humor because he is dabbing. Well, he does this when going through a rainbow ring. Shadow's extra Chaos Emerald. Shadow uses a green Chaos Emerald before they obtain it in the story using the Team Blast move. Very strange, and it isn't the fake one seen in Sonic Adventure 2, since that one was yellow. Chaotix recital lyrics. During the Chaotix Team Blast, they all recite a verse from their song, but added all together, it just sounds like random noises. Honestly, funny and weird. Just listen by themselves. KO. These are the official name of the giant rolling wheel creature that follows you. I thought this was a weird KO the Kangaroo crossover. Items on top of Ocean Palace. So if you go above the section where you gotta do the wall jumps, just fly above. Hidden up there are some capsules. It contains 2 rings and a 1-up. Team Dark still has the same items, but they're moved and not in cases. Small room in Metropolis. There's a small room that you can get to from these rails up on the left, and it has a full floor and walls texture. Almost like a house. All there is to get is just an invincibility capsule. And with the other teams, it is just a rings cap. VIP room. There is a VIP table to get to in Casino Park. According to the wiki, there is a switch on the top level of the machine that deactivates the lasers. To reach the switch, the player must avoid the green bumpers. The switch is around the middle of the table. In Team Dark's version of Casino Park, the switch is around the section with the triangle bumpers at the tail end of the table, and is relatively difficult to reach. This is the first time I'm ever hearing about this. Usually I dislike this level's design for being all over the place, but I like the vibe. Perfect bingo. If you get all the bingo numbers, you will get a perfect bingo and rewarded a lot of rings. Eggman's Vault. This is a secret section in the level where you have to pull this lever and you will end up in Eggman's Vault. It is filled with rings and has a Knuckles punchy launch thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Aerial Bingo. This is a little area at the end of the last pinball section that launches you in the air and you can hit all the bingo numbers. Purple weights. These are the big slabs that can crush you, but the purple ones can be destroyed, apparently. No opening cutscene for Frog Forest. This is the only level in the beginning that doesn't have a cutscene for every team in the game. Mostly it's probably because there was a pre-rendered cutscene beforehand. Butterflies. There are some butterflies seen in Frog Forest. They only appear as a set piece. Yeah, so you cannot kill the butterfly. And why would you? Why would you harm a little butterfly? 1-up and key hidden behind the tree. There are places where you send a tree and behind it smash the metal crate or reveal a 1-up. In Team Dark's, it is replaced with a frog, but the second tree has a key and you get it the same way. PS2 Pocket Dimension Tech. When you hop down the well area, the effect here looks static and like water ripples, and this is only in the PS2 version apparently. But to be honest, this is the only version I have played. Well, it looks creepy and also hard to see sometimes. Like, why did they put it in there? Mr. Sega, please answer that question. Why did you put this in the game? Find Fortress Cell Keys plot hole. Team Chaotix has their final mission where you collect the cell key, but Vector knocks the door down. What was the point in that? Jumping through Cameron rings. The Cameron are the turtle enemies in Sonic Heroes. Well, sometimes they shoot rings and you can sometimes jump through them. Defeating heavy egg hammers the intended way. There are multiple ways to take out these enemies, but the intended way is to take out the helmet and attack the head till defeated. Yeah. E2000 and E2000R are Transformers. These robots will change depending on your formation. If you're in fly, they will be in a jet mode, and if you are in speed or power, they will be robot. Shiny Metal Madness and Metal Overlord. In the GameCube and PS2 versions, Metal Overlord are both purple matte looking, and in the Xbox and PC versions, they are very shiny, bright, and metal looking. Sonic Only Challenge. This is referring to beating the game only as Sonic. Is very possible to do, you know, since it's called Sonic Heroes. Metal Madness's unnerving aura. That's right, fellas, he's got aura and Riz. This feels like a darker version to Chaos. This is actually dark. The lightning flashing in the sky and the horrifying music adds to the vibe. Deku_SR, Limrez, and Critical Sid. These are some very well-known people in the Sonic Heroes speedrunning community. Also, you can beat Sonic Heroes in 45 minutes? Bruh, how? Sonic Heroes Wiki. This is a website for tips and tricks to speedrunning and also various glitches and stuff. Sonic Classic Heroes. This is a ROM hack that lets you play zones from Sonic 1 and 2 featuring Team Sonic and Team Chaotix. Eggman's Letter in Super Sonic 64. This is a mod of Super Mario 64 that adds Sonic, but at the opening of the game, Peach's letter is replaced by Eggman's letter at the beginning of Sonic Heroes. Team Blast Quick Fill Glitch. This is achieved by using flight formation and attacking and switching characters on the same frame. Your Team Blast bar will fill up pretty quickly. Lingering Letter Glitch. This glitch appeared in my European copy of Sonic Heroes on PlayStation 3. When in boss battles, one letter will stick and stay on screen. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's an emulation error or something. I don't know. But I legally paid for my copy of Sonic Heroes on my PlayStation 3 and it does that. I don't even know. Mario Kart Double Dash bonus disc. The Sonic Heroes demo was included on as a special bonus disc full of trailers and demos when pre-ordering Mario Kart Double Dash. Also, it included Seaside Hill for Team Sonic and Rail Canyon for Team Dart. Prototype cutscenes and storyboards in Sonic Mega Collection. In the Sonic Mega Collection on PlayStation 2, it has the early CGI cutscene with zero sound and the demo song of the Mumble Sonic Heroes song. Other advertisements and commercials. There are a list of Sonic Heroes commercials from these old heroes where a guy dies, which we reacted to in a stream before. Man, commercials back then had some cool ideas. For real. McDonald's LCD game. McDonald's and Sega have released full set of character-based LCD games by Tiger Electronic. Oh yes, the best of the best. 2 frames full of gameplay. Mwah! Just a masterpiece. Guinness World Record. Apparently Sonic Heroes holds the world record for the most playable characters in a platform game. Take that, Super Mario! Sonic Heroes fan art in Sonic and the Black Knight. In this game, there's an extra menu that shows fan art that I absolutely adore. Also, how much the fans truly appreciate the Blue Hedgie and his amazing friends. Egg Emperor at special stages at Sonic Generations 3DS. On the 3DS version of the game, the Egg Emperor was the boss of the modern era instead of Egg Dragoon, and just like it does in Sonic Heroes. Seaside Hill mentioned in Sonic Forces. This is only referenced in dialogue. Espio talks about being busy fighting over in Seaside Hill. Not that it is actually playable. There are so many of them. This is a line said by Charmy in Sonic Forces. It is sort of a callback to Sonic Heroes where Charmy says that line in the same tone and delivery. We Can is not in Team Sonic Racing. Certain character themes were used as the ultimate ability. This Machine for Shadow and Follow Me for Amy. We Can isn't used for Team Sonic for some reason. Sonic Heroes achievement in Team Sonic Racing. There's an achievement for Team Sonic Racing called Sonic Heroes. Since the game is basically team-based racing, it is no surprise that they will reference the game. Team Fake Metal Sonic and Neo Metal Sonic in Sonic Speed Simulator. In the Roblox game Sonic Speed Sim, they added the fake Team Metal Sonic, and also Neo Metal Sonic was added as a boss in the game. Sonic Heroes enemies in Minecraft Sonic Texture Pack. A lot of the enemies from Egg Ponds and Egg Knights are included into the Sonic Texture Pack, which to be honest is pretty cool. Lost Jungle and Badniks on cover B of IDW issue 63. In this cover, it features Blaze and Sonic in the forest level of Sonic Heroes, illustrated very beautifully, might I add. What I'm made of, perspective theory. This says how the theory could be from the perspective from Sonic or Metal Sonic, or both. Very interesting. Goes hard though. Guarded 1-ups. In Team Chaotix mission modes, there are parts where you have to be undetected and do stealth, but there are also some 1-ups in places that are around these enemies, so yeah. Gotta Metal Gear your way through. Metal Sonic's fate. Metal Sonic, after he is defeated, Metal Sonic isn't seen again until Sonic Rivals. Many have theorized that he was taken and reprogrammed by Eggman to try again and take down Sonic. Golden Axe skeleton reference. According to the wiki, the standard pose of the giant skeleton resembles the skeleton in the stage screen from Golden Axe, which also appears in Adder's Lair. Cream's strange flying noises. Cream in the opening CGI cutscene flies, and the sound it makes is very strange. It sounds like a whooshing or an alien type sound, and it is never seen or heard of again. I personally think it's a cartoony effect, the same way Chip has goofy Looney Tunes sound effect. Unintended shortcut. This is kinda how it happens for Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Just when going from high to low places, you can land somewhere and save some time. Especially freaking rail grinds in Sonic Adventure 2. Like, what the hell, Sega? I appreciate it, but it's so weird. You have to jump so far down and you have to just land in a place. It's creepy. It's weird. Sorry, I don't mean it's creepy. It's just weird that you can do that. I like it. Shaking shields. The Egg Pawns and Egg Knights will have their arms shaking with the shields. It is unknown why this happened, but be careful, don't shy. The empty case. This is on the Mystic Mansion level as Team Rose. You can see an empty case where a capsule would be. Apparently there is a 1-up there. Team Chaotix variant of Rail Canyon. This is the only level with Team Chaotix shares the same objective as all the teams. Team Battle 1 takes place in an altered section of Grand Metropolis. This entry is saying basically Team Dark section perfectly aligns with the buildings at the battle area from Team Rose. Branching timeline. In my Sonic game, Mystic Mansion has the only consistent start location. This is the only level in the game where every team starts at the same point, the very beginning of the level. Detached drawbridge collision. So basically this drawbridge in Grand Metropolis that has cars stacked on it, normally when you pass it, it's always drawn upwards. Well, if you reach it before in time, the collision is still in its upwards position. Key high above a checkpoint. At the end of the trolley ride in Mystic Mansion, there is a platform that has a key above the checkpoint. 1-up on the cliff ledge. In Seaside Hill, there's a cliff ledge that has a 1-up at it. Yeah, you can just pick it up there. Weird that it's just weirdly placed there. I think you come across it in Team Chaotix's level. Item underneath a checkpoint. Before reaching the checkpoint, there's a cage that would have numerous items during different team playthroughs. Higher jump after homing attack. If you hold on the jump button as you did a homing attack, you'll get some extra air instead of just tapping them right as you do the homing attack. Ring stash in the pool. In the Hang Castle level, there's a part where there is a green pool. If you invert the direction with the switch, you can get a bunch of lines of rings inside the pool. Booby trapped ring. At this specific section right here in Team Dark and Team Sonic, there's a ghost that comes out and jumps at you. But here in Team Chaotix, there's only the skeleton hand. Yellow laser flapper. The laser flapper appears green in the original game, but in the new release of Shadow Generations, they changed it to yellow. The Iceberg creator suggests that it was probably made to be more visually distinct compared to Canyon Flapper, which possibly, you know, Sega, this ain't the first time Sega's always changed something different just to make it modern, more different. Team reference during Sonic Forces' final boss. This entry stated by the creator that during the final boss you fight, you have modern and classic Sonic with the rookie character, and the way you attack and dodge is very close to how Heroes works with the triple boost. Could be kind of like a reference to the Team Blast. Maybe, possibly. It's a bit of a stretch, but okay. 1-up in a hidden clove in Sonic Generations. In Team Sonic Seaside Hill, there's a 1-up hidden in a clove near a room right where the cannon takes you to the sled section. Well, in Generations Seaside Act 2, they recreated it with a 1-up, and in the remaster they added Chow. So, with that said, it is officially the end of the Sonic Heroes Tier 2 Iceberg. Thanks to everyone who watched this, and special thanks to Dark Overlord on Iceberg charts for creating the iceberg. And it is constantly being updated, so please check it out. And with all that said, see ya. Till next time. Bye-bye.